people. Que pasa, suck, pussy, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. It seems as if that security guard company known as Beryllium, they cannot get a break, can't catch a break. They've been targeted by criminal elements 4 times over the past 3 months or so, back to back to back, losing in excess of $33 million. If it is not the GUNMEN, it is the disrespect that they get on social media. They've been the target of many memes. And people, when you thought that you've seen the worst, it seems as if there's a next video popping up over social media. In this video that I am going to show you, don't know if it is some sort of reenactment. However, in this video, apparently, some guard allegedly from Beryllium was filling some sort of ATM machine when a man pulled up in some mass. The man did not have any sort of tool. Well, the tool was not visible to me. However, as soon as the man that is working for Beryllium allegedly saw this man pull up in the ski mask, he immediately pulled down him pump rifle and take for himself. People, like me say, I cannot validate or verify this. If it is not so, it is pretty funny. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Beryllium security run as masked men approach.
Now people, like me say, can't verify as to the authenticity, meaning that if this was an actual ATM full up, this was an actual guard from Beryllium. However, I am assuming that the persons were comfortable when that man stood there by the ATM with his tool in hand. Had it looked like some sorts of maniac, some sorts of madman, more than likely they would have run. They stood there until the man in the mask showed up, and that is when everybody dispersed, like when you turn on some sorts of lights in the project and all of the cockroaches start run. The truth and the fact is that these are some very serious times and you cannot take certain things for a joke. These security guards, their lives are actually at risk. Every day that they go out on the job with this money, them pretty much put them life on the line. So people, like the saying goes, what is joke to you is life or DEATH to others. When we think about the situation as it pertains to Jamaica and the security company, based on the reaction or the action of their top man, Mr. Overton, who puts himself out there as some sorts of security experts. But people, what it did, it exposed Beryllium that their head person does not have too much sense. He is kind of tight as it pertains to the security and the safety of his workers. We've seen and heard on several occasions that they are doing advancement as it pertains to the type of tool that they have, as it pertains to the armored truck. However, people, it seems as if the more that things change, the more that they remain the same. At the end of the day, this person or that company is looking out for their bottom line. It is all about profit. It is profit over safety and the life of the people of Jamaica, and even worse, their employees at Beryllium. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, just when we thought that it could not get any sorts of wassara for Jamaica, their State Department, meaning the United States, have issued a travel warning or advisory, whichever way you want to put it. It puts Jamaica and Colombia in the same category. One of those places, if you are an American citizen or resident, they are telling you, do not go there because of the amount of violent crimes, such as home invasion, armed robberies, SEXUALASSAULTS, MURDERS, SEXUAL is occurring all over the place frequently, including at the all-inclusive resorts. The top 5-star, 7-star, place them in a Jamaica that everybody wants to go. Now people, when we hear that, and we see that Jamaica Tourist Board, it is not because of the work and the promotion that the Tourist Board have done that leads these people to come to Jamaica. It is because of the natural resources. It is because of the culture. It is because of the music. It is because this is one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth. So therefore, even with all of its problem, people come because of that. So people, me just say, it is not because of the great advertising, great PR stunt that the government of Jamaica and the National Tourist Board is pulling off. It is because people come by default, because it is the best place on planet Earth as it pertains to the Caribbean. It is because these other companies that are out there that are playing a part in the tourism of Jamaica, they are promoting Jamaica as the or one of the best destination without a shadow of a doubt. So therefore, we should not give too much credit to the government of Jamaica or even the tourist board. Yes, they are doing a little bit. It is minimal. Don't know if they have the skill set to even promote anything, including the management of our country. However, they are doing as bad as a job as anybody can do as it pertains to the safety and the security of its own national, its own citizen, and even the tourists. And people, they are taking notice. People still come. People still take the risk because the odds of any sorts of tourists getting HURT or even KILLED is minimal, because they make sure they come, them go at the airport, them jump in some sort of Juta tour, and they stick and stay in these tourists all-inclusive. And even when they go out, they pick and choose the places such as the Rick's Cafe. So therefore, this money, this tourist dollar, is staying with the all-inclusive hotels. It is staying with places like Rick's Cafe. The little mama and papa shop them in a Jamaica have to suck salt out a wooden spoon. Pretty much they don't get any sorts of gain from it, none at all. And what is even worse, the money that goes to most of these all-inclusive, they go back out of the country. So when we see the tourism minister, Mr. Ed Bartlett, and your prime minister are skin them teeth like Josiah Post and acting as if they've done such a great job, the job that they are not doing is to protect the safety and security of its nationals, of its citizens, and even the tourists. That is why countries like United States and them State Department that are monitoring things and see the changes that have been made for the worse. That is why they put out these warnings and travel advisory to their country, because them don't want them people to come to Jamaica end up DEAD or even hurt our people jump over them fence. The government of Jamaica and the tourist board can make a whole bunch of promises. However, it cannot guarantee its own residents and citizens of their safety and security against the crime and criminals in Jamaica. So therefore, they cannot do it for the tourists. And I am not saying that they are not going to make efforts and persons are not more hesitant for rob and KILL tourists more than you and I. But me just say, at this point, based on the job that our security, the relevant authority in a security are doing, the people may live here, them not safe, and the people may come visit, them not safe either. We are all equal opportunity targets, and that is a fact, point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called, every day that the bucket goes to the well, one day the bottom are going to drop out. I am speaking about an incident that occurred in York Pharmacy. York Pharmacy is in Tree. York Pharmacy has always been a staple in a Tree. Everybody knows York Pharmacy. I think that before Christopher Columbus discovered Jamaica, he discovered York Pharmacy. Then again, he didn't discover Jamaica. However, that is a story for a next day. So anyways, apparently, this young man, one of the don't want to work but love people things kind of character, grab a man phone. When him grab the man phone, the man chase him down, him run in a York Pharmacy. Now people, let me hip you to something. These thieves, what them do, them have on 3 different shirts, them have on a hoodie, them have on 3 different pants, 3 different shirts. So therefore, what them do, grab people things, run in a some sorts of building, discard one of the shirt or the pants, and then come back out like one of them. However, the man whose phone he took was just as fast as him, was running right behind him. So therefore, he did not get a chance to completely take off the shirt and the pants. The man hold on upon him, the man collar him, and they were going at it in the people and place. Needless to say, you know that places like York Pharmacy, the shelves are always stocked. The shelves are always close together. So people, just imagine 2 men going at it. I must say, the man who was a victim of his phone being stolen, he had a very clear advantage. Him grab up this youth, him choke up this youth, and him have him all over the place like a rag doll. So were the merchandise and the gift items in the store, including the door. Now people, like me say, this video was about a minute or so long. About a minute and 15 seconds in the video, that is when we saw the popo, at least 4 of them coming in after these persons were going at it. People, you know anything about a FIGHT. 1 minute is a long thing, especially if you've not been practicing. Moral of the story, this man grabbed the wrong person's phone. That wrong person chased him down, hold on upon him, and start clot him up. And I tell him, say, you're not a thief, you're not a thief. I thought that it was a security guard initially. However, after me hear from the shout and get the details of exactly what transpired. Now people, like me say, don't know the cost of the phone that the man stole. However, based on all of the damages that I saw, all of the rocks, all of the merchandise, based on the fact that the front glass of this establishment was kicked out or leaked out, I am going to say the pharmacy pretty much lose. If this case got to court, these people will have to pay, including the victim and more so the thief. Don't know the legal ramifications of that, but people, me just attack when me see. The thing that upset me most is that these people catch thief and them realize that him a thief. Back in the days when people hold on upon thief, everybody get involved. Everybody want to put in a hand or a foot, a Mike Tyson or a MMA. However, it seems as if people get scared nowadays, and people, we cannot wrong them. The next very disturbing thing, it seems as if it took the popo forever and a day to get there. However, eventually they did. The good thing is that the man will try to thief the phone, him get cuff up and him get locked up. So hopefully the popo will arrest this man and charge him, and hopefully the victim will take it to court. But people, knowing Jamaica and knowing people and knowing the mindset of Jamaican, this man whose phone got stolen, he is going to kiss him teeth and say, me can't bother go on a court here, make it rest, because he got his phone back. Don't know what is going to happen, for who is going to pay for the damages that was done to York Pharmacy. I am sure that they have some sorts of insurance policy, so they'll be okay eventually. People, it just shows you, these thieving youth, them now gonna stop until somebody stop them in a them track. It is only a pity they did not give him the justice that he truly deserved, meaning Tarzan, Jane, and the little monkey. Point blank and period. So anyways people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, Please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.